Hi guys, I know it's been a while since I have uploaded a video. I got kind of busy, forgot about it, plus I had gotten to where it was like, what's the point in uploading a video if I don't really have very many subscribers, not very many comments, people aren't watching it anyway. But if I remember, I will try this again and see where it goes. I can't imagine that everybody starts out with a ton of subscribers, so of course you have to start somewhere. But there hasn't been anything major that's happened since I last uploaded a video, which I believe was in the middle of August or something. Although for Christmas, I gave my oldest son, Ethan, a voucher for him and I to fly to Texas. He's always wanted to go on a trip with just me, so I figured that was a perfect opportunity since we have family in Houston, and then the tickets actually were super cheap. It's the lowest I've ever seen to be able to fly to, Florida, to fly to Houston. Normally I can find tickets between $300 and $500. These tickets were actually less than $130 a person. So it was like, hey, we gotta go. So we visited family for almost a week. I also was able to drive and see my best friend. We stayed the night at her house. That was a lot of fun. I just wish that we would have had another day or two, but just wasn't in the cards this time. Maybe next time. And then more recently, my sister Christina went to Egypt, and unfortunately she brought back influenza A and some sort of gastrointestinal illness. She didn't mean to do it, but she ended up giving it to my youngest two children, our dad, and one of our other sisters. And unfortunately, Ethan got the gastrointestinal illness, so he actually ended up in the hospital because he wasn't able to keep anything down for over 26 hours. Thankfully, they didn't have to admit him, but once they gave him IV Zofran and fluids, he was much better, finally able to keep things down after a couple of hours. I don't really like Western medicine, but it definitely has its place. I prefer natural remedies when possible, but in this case, it just wasn't working as well as it needed to. And we don't have air conditioning. It's been in the 80s, so even though everyone's better, everyone's been kind of cranky because they're really hot, but we'll get that giant window air in pretty soon here. Another thing that's going on is Christina sells LuLaRoe, and I'm one of her page administrators. I also help run the business when she's out of town. Tonight we are going to have a live demonstration on the different ways to wear their products, so we're kind of excited for that. You can join that live demo tonight at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. You just have to search for her Facebook group. It's LuLaRoe Christina Stickney, and there's a little over 1,000 members. That way you can make sure that you're requesting membership to the correct group. There will also be giveaways, so you definitely want to be a part of that. I'm going to give you a very quick tour of her LuLaRoe products, but first Ethan would like to say hi.
Hi.
Now, for whatever reason, my phone does not have the feature where you can turn the forward-facing camera to the rear-facing camera while you're in video mode. Kind of stinks because it's a Galaxy S7. You would think that the phone that's been dubbed the best phone on the planet would have that feature, but I guess everything has its downfalls. So let me give you that quick tour. These are some of her Cassie skirts. I really think they're cute, and to me they're more of like a professional skirt. These are the Mommy and Me dresses, and these are the Irma tunics, which I really like because they're long. So of course they cover things that you don't necessarily want everyone to see. And here are some of her maxis, which I'm not a dress or skirt person, but I really love maxis. And here are some more. You can actually do a lot with these maxis. They don't have to just be skirts. These are the little girl dresses, Smile. And these are the Julia dresses, which are fantastic. I mean, again, you can do so many different things with these clothes, which I really like because that makes them versatile. And these are the Nicole dresses. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see, but they kind of flare out at the bottom, which is really cute. But one of the things that I didn't really care for about this company that I actually really love now is each consultant will likely have different product. And that's because each pattern only has anywhere from about 1,000 to maybe 2,000 prints made of each pattern. So it's very easy for one consultant to have that print but another not to. So that also makes it easy for you not to feel obligated to be completely loyal just to one consultant like you would want to if it was It Works or Plexus, Mary Kay, any of those companies. You kind of feel obligated to stick with one consultant. With LuLaRoe, you don't feel that obligation, but of course you're going to have friends that you want to stay loyal to, but it's not a big deal if you find that another local consultant or even another consultant across the country has a pattern that you really want. So it is kind of nice because it's just like going into a store. Not every store is going to have the exact same pattern, and it changes even like for Target. Their online inventory might be different than what's in store. There's usually much more offered online than there is in store. So it's like an industry thing, is not everything's going to be exactly the same. So anyhow, I'm a little excited about it for her. The startup cost is huge compared to other MLM companies, but honestly, being able to be very successful in the other MLM companies where you only have to invest $40, $100, $150, it's kind of rare to actually make enough money to where you don't have to work outside of your MLM. I've tried several different ones, and I've made a lot of good friends that way from other consultants. I don't personally know a single consultant from any MLM company that makes really good money. It's very, very rare. However, with LuLaRoe, it's actually not uncommon to make a decent income. You are investing $5,000 to $7,000 to begin with, but you're making that money back within 1 to 3 months because everyone needs clothes. The clothes are actually pretty normal priced compared to even Target. I don't think that they're overly priced, although I'm kind of cheap, so I'm used to only spending $10, $12 on a pair of pants. But I think they are definitely reasonable. They're very cute, and a lot of their clothing is actually professional. And you're not going to be able to find a professional dress under $100, and LuLaRoe offers that, which I think is really awesome. But so we're going to do that live demo on Facebook tonight. Be sure to join, and I will try to put a link in the comment section for her Facebook group so that you can be a part of that. And one other thing is, if anybody's wondering, because I have gotten a couple of compliments on my lipstick, is that it is unique lipstick, and the color is Pretentious, and that is, I did purchase this from my mom. I do support MLM. I just want it to be known that it's really not the typical to make a ton of money on MLMs. And like I said, I've done a ton of them, so I'm not at all opposed to it, but it's a little harder, I think, to make money that way. But anyhow, join us tonight.